Okay, I'm home from work, ready to watch the game off the DVR. Don't spoil the score for me, Jersey guy.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, they lost, didn't they? Why do I even say anything to you? I should just went straight for the TV.
Yeah, well, but Craig Dog scored a goal against us. I still miss him.
Preds lose 4-3 in overtime in a hard-fought battle Saturday afternoon inside TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. It was a hard-fought battle between an NHL traditional superpower, a team trying to make a name for itself once again with a new core, but the Preds never had a lead throughout the game, so they were never able to set their pace that they wanted the game to go at, ultimately losing in the fourth period. Coming into this game, Mark Borieski returned from the injury that he suffered against the Avs on Tuesday, so that's good. But at the same time, Matthias Ekholm joined the Preds COVID protocol list where Philip Forsberg still sits, so the Preds would be in tough in this one with two of their best players out of the lineup. Just over 3 minutes into the first period, not the start the Preds would have wanted in this game. The Bruins are in the Preds zone. Patrice Bergeron has the puck and he wants to open the scoring. So what does he do? He passes it to a former Pred who will know how to beat the Preds goalie in net, UC Saros. Craig Smith goes high glove side, opening the scoring, giving the Bruins the 1-0 lead. Just about 7.5 minutes into the first period, Bruins with the puck in their defensive zone and a transition into the Pred zone. Former Pred, yet again, yes, a former Pred, Eric Holla has the puck and he has Colton Sissons bite to watch him, and guess what? Holla finds on the back door Mike Riley all alone, who is able to go in untouched. There's nothing UC Saros can do except pray as he tries to stretch out, but Mike Riley goes backhand roof job out of Saros's reach. 2-0 Bruins. But before the period is out, the Preds would indeed get one back as former Boston University player Dante Fabro gets it down low to Colton Sissons, who carries the puck down into the slot and waits for the right moment, snaps the puck through Linus Ullmark's 5-hole, cutting the Bruins lead to 2-1 after 20 minutes. Fast forward to 7 minutes into the second period, Nick Cousins intercepts the pass in the neutral zone, carries it into the Bruins zone, drops it back to Luke Cunnin, who fires it from distance through a partial screen. It beats Allmark. This game is tied at 2. And I will be honest with you, I really was stuck at work while this game was being played, only getting score updates sparingly off my phone, not able to watch it live. And am I reading this right? That really the Bruins only took 2 penalties after 2 periods and the Preds won, and 1 each was coincidental minors? Were the Bruins really playing that disciplined? That's a new one for them. Amazingly, after 2 periods, the Preds are in a tie game in Boston, UC Saros making all 18 saves he faced in the second period. In the third, Tanner Jeannot is in the penalty box for hooking. The penalty is winding down. The Preds are almost out of the woods until Charlie McAvoy gets the puck over to everyone's favorite pest, Brad Marchand, who again goes high glove side on UC Saros. It's seemingly a weakness that some people know that he has, that he's got to work on. The Bruins retake the lead, now up 3-2. But just over 6 minutes into the third period, the Preds are not done. Matt Luff intercepts a Bruins pass. He knocks it over to Phil Tomasino, who gets it over to his captain, Roman Josi, the man on the spot trying to get back into the All-Star game as the last man in, beats Allmark, tying this game brand new again at 3. That's it for the scoring in the third period. Another stellar period performance by one UC Saros, making 12 saves for the third frame. Not much really to say in the overtime. The Preds had the puck in the Bruins zone. The Bruins intercept and the puck comes the other way. Pasternak carries into the Preds zone, takes a shot on net that UC Saros is not able to secure just enough with his pads. It squeezes through, and there to drive and crash into the net and get that loose puck is Taylor Hall. Beats Saros. Bruins win the game 4-3. We were definitely hoping on a big stage like this one Saturday afternoon in a big market like Boston that the Preds could have pulled it out, Preds Nation. But alas, without two of your best players, Forsberg and Ekholm, in the lineup, the Preds got a point, and that is a great feat, considering that, they're going through a slight bump in the road right now. You could argue with those two players in the lineup, with that effort that they gave, they very well could have won this game in regulation. At least giving up the point in this game is to the other conference, not your own or your division. Boston historically has been a tough place to play for the Preds in their short history, having only won there 4 times, lost 8, tied once, and they have 2 overtime losses. But definitely, UC Saros making 41 saves was very commendable, and he deserved a better result for his effort. Hanging in with these Bruins and earning a point, though, is a positive sign for this young core. And overall, not a bad week for the Preds. A well-earned victory on Tuesday against Colorado, a slight letdown against Buffalo on Thursday, and this hard-fought point today in Boston. This upcoming week will be the real test. First, on Monday, they go in St. Louis against a team they're battling for first in the Central Division with. And then on Tuesday, they have up-and-coming team desperate to try and get back into the playoffs after replacing their coach in Vancouver at home in Bridgestone on Tuesday. And then on Thursday, always arch rival in the division, much lower in the standings, but desperate to get back into the playoffs, Winnipeg on Thursday. And finally, on the same weekend that the Titans will be playing their first game of these playoffs in a divisional round, old big brother, even though they play in the Eastern Conference, Detroit will be back in town. This team wants to tell me, wants to tell us that they are for real once and for all on a compact week. Show us something. Show us at least 6 points out of those 4 games. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. You can find my social media by clicking on a channel name. Tell all your friends about Redemption. Buckle up, Preds Nation. This upcoming week, for a week representation as a whole, will tell us a lot about where this team is going come the last 41 second half of the season that will start for this team after Tuesday night's game.